Hey boys, it's HarmNone. Today we're going to be customizing the brand new Karin Everon RS in Grand Theft Auto Online. This thing was added today with the update, and I'm pretty excited to customize this thing. I think it's actually going to be a pretty cool vehicle. It's based on the new Toyota Tacoma something special edition TRD X Pro, something like that. So that's cool. We're going to go ahead and get started with all the performance stuff like armor upgrade. We're going to get that out of the way. Race, brakes, engine. Let's go ahead and do all of that. Turbo and transmission. Suspension. Kind of sad that this thing is not like higher off the ground, to be honest. I was kind of hoping it would be, but anyway. Starting off with the arch covers. We got plastic arch covers. Not going to go for them, not yet at least. We're going to have to see where this build kind of takes us. We do have some front bumper options, and those come in the form of a bash bar. And then there's also the Bash Bar Plus, which I would assume those would be lights if they were not covered. I'll play ball. I'll go for the Bash Bar. Why not? Let's go ahead and do it. For the exhaust, we got the titanium exhaust, we got the street exhaust, we have the track exhaust, titanium street exhaust, or titanium track exhaust. Kind of like the color of the titanium on there. Pretty cool looking. I will go for the titanium exhaust. I think that looks pretty good, so we'll do that. For the frames, we have a couple options. This goes in the bed here. So we got the bore support frame plus with also covered lights, which is again kind of annoying, but anyway, we'll go ahead and do it, I guess. For the grill, we got the grill simple, the grill reinforced, or the grill max. Kind of like the regular Karin grill though, so we're gonna just keep that. For the hoods, we got the street plain hood, the Everon street hood, the street twin power hood, so twin turboed, which is pretty cool looking. We have the street supercharged or the super special, supercharged and twin turboed. Interesting. I kind of like the stock hood. Like, I really don't mean to be boring, guys, but like this, like, I don't know. I feel like it looks good with the stock options a lot of the time. We'll go xenon for the lights. We will put a neon kit on here and just leave it white, just to lower the center of gravity, help with the handling a little bit, ever so slightly. Let's go ahead and respray this thing to a silver so we can see what these livery options look like. We got the double stripes, the rounded double stripes. We have the wide stripe, the street stripes, the Shota, the half coat, the plated, the hot pink, and the racing division. Not terribly excited about any of the liveries, to be honest. I think I'm just gonna leave it with no livery. I think that just looks the best, so we'll do that. We will go yellow and black for the plate. For the respray, I feel like this thing could look really mean in like a matte gray. I feel like that looks really, really good. And then what if we did the secondary color in a matte black? For a little bit of two-tone action there. Kind of like it. I'm not really a big matte guy, but I'll go for it. For the spoiler options, we have a carbon bed cover, a fuel cell, a Everon street wing. Oh my god. A street ready pack. We also have the pack 2 or the race ready pack as well. Guess we'll go for the fuel cell because it's the least intrusive option here and the least ugly, but still we do get the bonus traction, which is cool. So that's like it for the vehicle, which is kind of really sad to me, but we will go ahead and throw some concave rally masters on here for some off-road wheels. Just for the sake of it, we'll go black for those. We'll do bulletproof tires for sure. We'll tint the windows all the way out. And unfortunately, that seems like all we can kind of do. So yeah, we'll go ahead and take it outside and we're gonna see how it is going to perform. It does look really, really good. I will say that. I just wish it was more raised off the ground. Like, why is it so low? It's like a race truck. Like, I don't really like that. I wanted it to be like an off-road truck. You know what I mean? But anyway, regardless of that, holy hell, it's fast. It's all-wheel drive. I can tell you that much off rip. Oh my. Wow. You'll notice the subtle lens flare on the screen. Oh my god, dude, that's insane. What is with that? That's crazy. Anyways, besides the point, yeah, it feels really fast, especially off the line. Like, it feels like this thing's got some torque to it. Like, man, like, I don't know. Shit kind of moves, though. That's cool. Now, unfortunately, it doesn't seem to move much in the corners, actually. You know what? I'm pretty shocked at how well this thing is actually cornering. I kind of wonder what it would be like with lowered suspension. I just kind of hate the idea of lowering a pickup truck, but this thing is like quite race-like, and I don't know, I feel like it could actually be kind of a demon with lowered suspension on it, that's for sure. I wish that the lights worked on that roof, or the headache rack in the bed. That would have been really, really cool, but they're covered, of course, so they don't work, which is annoying. It feels pretty good on road. Like, that's really all I can kind of say about it. Like, it definitely has a little bit of an understeer thing, but it's not terrible. It's planted though. Like, it is super planted. It does not want to spin out. It just wants to kind of sit here and like very minorly understeer a little bit. It's kind of really hard to actually like lose control with the vehicle, which I guess is a good thing. That is pretty cool. The interior is glitched. I can see there's a crack at the top of the windshield right across, which is kind of annoying. So that's something maybe Rockstar will fix one day. Just kidding, they definitely won't. As far as off-road performance, it's definitely too low to be like really good off-road. I can just tell you that right away. Could it be worse? Definitely. But it definitely moves though. It definitely moves on-road or off-road. This thing is pretty quick. I just wish that it was more capable off-road and like less capable on-road, to be honest. I think that would be a much better way of doing this truck, but yeah, I don't know. Rockstar seems to have an issue with making this thing be able to be kind of a better off-roader, but that's okay, whatever. I won't take it personally, that's for sure. But yeah, it's quick. It's definitely quick. It climbs like crazy. It looks pretty good too, I will say that. I really do like the look of the vehicle. I just, like I said a few times, I wish it was more raised up off the ground. I think that would have been a much better kind of fit for the vehicle overall. If you can tell me why it's not, feel free in the comments down below and I'll definitely listen to you. But yeah, interesting vehicle, definitely an interesting vehicle. I don't know that I would super like recommend it. How much does this thing cost? Let's actually find out super quick. It's not there, it's on legendary, which is weird. 1,665,000. like, it's not a terrible price. It's in the SUVs category. Now that is super weird. This is in the SUV category. I mean, I guess it like makes sense, and I guess that's why the performance is like better than I expected. I just assumed it was an off-roader. Karin Everon RS SUVs. You know what? In the SUV category, I could actually see this thing like completely shredding. I feel like it could actually maybe even be the best SUV category vehicle in the game. It does feel that quick. It's really quick. The handling is pretty decent. It's a fairly like good vehicle. I guess we'll just have to see what happens, but I would say this thing it's pretty damn quick. It kind of reminds me of the Baller STD and the Canis Castigator, which is kind of crazy. So that's cool. Hopefully it's the #1 SUV. That'd be kind of neat if we got a new #1 SUV out of this update. I would appreciate that for sure. It's kind of all I have to say about the Karin Everon RS, guys. It's like an interesting vehicle. It's not terrible for the money. Definitely not the first thing I would buy with this update, that's for sure, especially if you're lower on money. I don't think it's really worth it at all for you, if that's the case, if you're lower on money. So I'd say to avoid it if you don't have a ton of money in your account right now. And maybe buy like the Sentinel GTS. If you're gonna buy one new car today, I'd say that's the one to buy. So far, at least, I haven't finished customizing all of them and driving all of them, but so far the GTS is the winner of the day. So we'll have to see what happens, but that's pretty much it for the Karin Everon RS SUV in Grand Theft Auto Online, guys. Leave a like if you enjoyed the video, dislike if you didn't. Consider subscribing to my channel as well if you guys are new. I'm covering everything to do with the DLC today, and I'll see you guys in the next video. Until then, take care. Peace.